Beep boop, beep boop. Guess what? You just got an ads. No, not exactly an ads, but anyway. Yeah, just wanted to give you guys some info that right now, Hi-Fi Go, they're having a sale going on with a very nice deals. Maybe do yourself a favor, grab yourself an IM or something. And no, I am not being paid to say this. I'm just trying to give back to Hi-Fi Go because they are such a very nice company. Okay, now for the review. Hi everyone, it's been a while. Welcome back. In today's video, we'll be talking about my new easiest rack IM for sub 100 USD in 2025 or for 2025. Yeah, grammar, I love it. Before we get started, a big thanks to Hi-Fi Go for sending over the Jazeera, whatever, Defiant for review, and sorry for postponing the review for a month because I was very sick from a dengue, but yeah. Anyway, as always, this review will be 100% my honest opinion. So let's start with the box itself. The box actually for a 100 USD, 99.99 USD, it is quite nice looking. Oh, also by the way, the Jazeera, whatever, the Defiant is a Z review, Zeus collab, and on the back there's the specs and the frequency response graph. Okay. Here's what you get inside the box. You are greeted with paper, and previously the IM was here, and you get, I believe it's 12 pairs of ear tips. And you also get a, what did we get? Let me check. Yes, a manual, Z reviews, acrylic stand, just in case you're a big fan, and a QC card. Also, this was previously a plastic. Is it a plastic or a silicone or something? I don't know. It's very soft and it's used to cover the IM. So I will put the picture here so you'll know what I mean. Okay. What else do we get? Let me grab the pouch and the IM and the cable. Okay, so here's the pouch. It is a very nice looking lettered case, especially for a sub 100 USD IM. Because technically we can call it sub 100 because it's 99 USD. Anyway, yeah. We get, obviously, the IM itself. We also get a nice microfiber cloth. And the cable actually modular with a price tag of only 100 USD or 99 for the whole set. And yeah, the fact the cable is kinda nice. It's, yeah, this is, I don't know. I will probably sound like I am overselling this IM or something, but I am a big fan of this IM. Okay, let's start with the build of the IM itself. The Defiant is made out of resin and it looks absolutely stunning. I'm a big fan of the rainbow one, but there's also a jade green color just in case you didn't like this rainbow color. Yeah, it looks really nice. It doesn't look like a 99 USD IM. Also, the lettering of the cable, thank God. Usually if you remember in some of my video, the lettering usually the L was upside down or something, but this Defiant is defying that logic. Anyway, as for the cable itself, it's actually, you can just buy the cable like separately. The cable is called the flare cable. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the flare cable. The cable itself, it's really nice, and the price of the cable itself, I believe it's $39.99 or something. But yeah, just in case you are looking for a very nice and affordable cable that is modular, well, this is one of the nicer options. Also, as I said earlier, previously the IM was shipped covered with that plastic or whatever, rubber, plastic, soft plastic, yeah. Anyway, even though it might mean nothing for some people or to some people, for me, a small gesture like this is very appreciated, because I know how annoying it is to buy an IM or any products and it comes with scratches out of the box. Defiant costing only 99 USD, and like the attention to at least deliver the IM like in a pristine, yes, English, condition to the consumer, it's very, yeah, I appreciate it. As for the overall comfort of the IM, it's very comfortable and there are no driver flags, at least on my unit. And then it does not have this, you know, weird vacuum feeling inside of your ear, because it has this big vent to prevent that from happening. Yeah, it's very nice. I can really wear this for a very long unhealthy listening session. As for the specs, the Just Ear Defiant is a quad driver hybrid IM with 1 dynamic driver and 3 balance armature. They marketed the driver or the dynamic driver as CCP3 ULF-DD, using a 3rd gen dynamic driver with carbon PU diaphragm and optimized for deep bass. For the mid-range, they use new architecture, new composite mid-frequency BA driver to deliver powerful, refined mid-range performance. As for the treble itself, they use a custom high-frequency BA tuned for crystal clear, exceptional highs. And the specs of the cable. They claim the flare specs are rated at 6N SPOCC plus SCCW hybrid cable that I am actually not really care about it. But it's a nice cable and it's featuring 70 strands per conductor with a total of 280 strands, and yes, with interchangeable connectors, aka modular cable. Okay, now let's talk about the sound. The setup I use for the test. Obviously, the Juice Ear Defiant, stock flare cable, stock ear tips, with VIO or VAIO BTR11, Poco M6 Pro, and the newest M21. As for the music, I use Apple Music covering J-pop, rock, EDM, metal, jazz, and rap. My first impression of the Defiant is that it is actually not what I expected them to be. Usually Zio's previous collabs IM are always bass heavy or very fun, while the Defiant is just, well, defying that trend. The Defiant is just very balanced sounding IM. In fact, it is so close to the Harman Target, the 2019 V2 Harman Target. Anyway, so let's start from the bass. The bass is thick, tight, and has a very good impact and not overbearing. So if you're expecting this Z-Reviews collab to be a bass cannon IM, you won't get it here. The bass really just conforms to Harman Target with a very thick, well, not exactly very thick, but it's a thick and tight and punchy presentation. As for the mid-range, it's kinda musical and not shouty, and it has minimum balance armature timbre, which is kinda nice, but it is still kinda, what do you call it, analytical type of mid-range, because it's not exactly very musical like, you know, those very thick, lush mid-range. And no, this one is like more balanced and kinda analytical. The vocal sounds natural and instruments also sound very nice. I actually don't have any complaints for the mid-range. To be honest, I mix a short song with this IM and the results are quite nice because it is basically just a Harman Target IM, so in a way it can be used for mixing, like just in case you're on the go or something and you are a mixer, or yes, you get the point. As for the treble, it has above average extension, very good detail retrieval for a 99 USD IM, and it does not sound harsh at all. It just extended, airy treble, and a bit on the analytical side, but not exactly like very surgical analytical type of sound, but it is like a very good balance between musicality and analytical. And again, the timbre of the BA is kinda minimum on the Defiant, so it is quite a nice tonality, I would say, from Zio's collab, because usually it's either hit or miss, or it's either very bass heavy or like a very bass and treble heavy and scoop mid-range, and yeah. Now let's talk about its technicalities. For a 99 USD IM, I can confidently say that the Defiant technicalities are excellent, but again, it depends on where you plug your IM, like your general setup. I will mostly describe this IM when I plug using the VIO M21 on the balance jack. Let's start from the stage. It does still sound like in your head, but it is kinda huge in a way for a sub 100 USD IM. And the layering, it's just so precise. I can feel like the exact positions of the boundaries between the width, the depth, and the height. As for imaging, with the M21, it's mind-blowingly good. I hate to admit that the imaging is almost as good as my Moondrop Darksaber, and Darksaber costing like 800 USD or something. Yeah, just like I said, it's just I don't want to make this like I am overselling this IM, but the fact that this IM is so good for 99 USD, it's either Darksabers from Moondrop, the imaging is just below average, or the Defiance imaging are so good for its price. But let's say if you plug it to like BTR11, like this thing, it just sounds 2.5D sounding. So the scalability of the Defiance is very scalable. Yeah, English. As for the detail retrieval, it's very good. But if you use, let's say again, the BTR11, it's just okay. It's nice, but it could sound a lot better if you, let's say, like plug this to the M21 or better sources. Yeah, the Defiant actually picks up a lot of micro details, definitely punching way above the asking price. As for the comparison, it is so hard that in fact I won't do any comparison. All I can say is that if you want a balanced Harman Target-ish sound for 99 USD, this thing punches way above its price. If I do a direct comparison and put a product name, as I said, it would sound like I am trying to oversell this IM. For example, just in case you have, let's say, $400 US, I actually rather recommend you to buy this IM and use the 300 USD to buy a good DAC, amp or DAP like the M21. So the conclusion, as I said, this IM is the easiest recommendation for me in 2025, provided if you are looking for a balanced Harman Target-ish sounding IM and you only have 99 USD. And again, even if you have like 400 USD, I still recommend this and just use the leftover 300 USD to buy a better source, because the scalability of this IM is actually really source dependent. If you use a good source with this, it becomes, yeah. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me until the end. If you found this review helpful, leave a like, hit subscribe, and share the video with your friends. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.